Welcome to Master the Game. I am Juice, and our prompt for today is plan. So let's get started. If this is your first time here, be sure to smash that subscribe button. Give us a like. We would love to see you around for more. Now, today's word being plan can inspire so many ideas. Now, the thing that immediately comes to mind is playing. This is going to be more of a story time. Playing in ADND, when I first got into it back in 2010, played with a group that didn't really plan much. We just followed the hooks and went along with it. I think I was the most experienced player at the table, whereas the other players had never played before, so they weren't really contributing as much to the decision-making at the table. They weren't arguing anything, they were just along for the ride. Now, again, we ran into things because we didn't plan for them and had no plan. We just attacked it, ran if we thought we were going to die, and that was that. Now, I played in another group shortly after that. This was the first time I played with a group that had overwhelming experience. However, it was very one-dimensional experience, where literally every single encounter that we came across, they tried to do out-of-character talk and planning, which was a huge... At the time, it didn't bother me, but after a couple sessions, it really started to get on my nerves. It didn't make sense to me that we were treating it like a video game, that we were in combat, and as a party of people talking about, oh, I'm going to do this so you can do this and that, and it was like this huge thing that slowed down the game a lot. And it was very meta, and I disliked that. And I've decided since then, I do not let players do that at my table. I let them do it a little. You can say something to one other person, but we're not going to talk strategy in the middle of combat for more than a couple seconds. So one trick to stop this that I've heard of, that I haven't done, is get like a 30-second or a 1-minute timer, like a sands of time kind of deal. Flip it over, sand timer. I don't know, what are those called? Let me know in the comments below, because I'm drawing a blank all of a sudden. But one of those, and when that runs up, that's it. No more strategy talk. Now, you don't have to use this in most groups, but you might have to use it with players who take their sweet time, and it slows things down. Players that don't focus, maybe they're on their phone screwing around when it's not their turn, and then when it comes up to being their turn, they don't have a plan of what to do. Those are the type of people you would use this with. If you have a whole group that likes to talk about strategy over and over and over again, to the point where, again, it's slowing things down. Again, only while in combat. If you talk strategy outside of combat, you can role play the hell out of it, and it's awesome. And I encourage that. I also do encourage my groups to work together. Don't misunderstand me here. It's just when you do it in the middle of combat, it's just way too meta, and it definitely slows the game down to the point where it's not fun for other people at the table, including myself. This doesn't mean it doesn't work at your table. Maybe your whole group is fine with playing it like a video game. I don't know. But anyways, this group would plan everything out to a T and talk it out, and I quit contributing because I was frustrated with it. However, the DM was also frustrated with it. And so he started saying, let's just do, like, he would be like, come on guys, let's go. So anyways, there's a nice happy medium. And I think if you're going to plan things, doing it outside of combat is great. Use it as a role play opportunity when you're at the campsite, rather than just saying, okay, yeah, we set up camp and set up watches, boom, done, and talking about it like a game. Let's role play it out. Like, hey, you know, I heard about these creatures, you know, maybe you're talking about the creatures that might be in the type of terrain you're in, you know, and you could even ask the DM, so DM, would I know if there's any of the goblins in these types of woods? And the DM might go, give me a nature check. Boom, you roll. Now they tell you, yeah, there are specific types of goblins here. Because you rolled so high, you also know that these goblins are unlike normal goblins, and the fact that these ones have resistance to cold damage, or something along those lines. Something like that. Again, you're giving the player something awesome to know that's going to help them mechanically, based on good role play and having discussions at the table with each other in character. Love that stuff. You're also rewarding a very good roll. Now, if it was a moderate roll, you might say, yes, you know there are goblins here. you know that the tribe that tends to be in this area is called the such and such, or you know that they aren't very hostile, which might not be true. Maybe they rolled really low, so you're throwing in some things that just aren't true and might be rumors. So again, you can have a lot of fun with this. I think role-playing your plans out, though, is far better than out-of-character planning. And my experiences with out-of-character planning are usually not the best. I have, in fact, over time, when players will tell me to do something out of character, I will purposely do something in character that is not what they're telling me to do. I'm trying to send them, and I'll tell them too, I'm trying to send the message that out of character, I don't want to be told what to do. I don't like it when, again, people at the table try to play other people's characters for them. And I've ran games where players try to do that, even disguised as they're inexperienced and I'm just trying to help them. Sometimes comes across as you controlling the strategy of the game and trying to control them. And basically just have them to help your character's motives and goals, or you as a player's motives and goals. And really, it should just be about having fun together at the table, and exploring maybe the story you're trying to tell. Maybe it is about combat tactics for your table. Again, there's no one way to play this game. And that's why I made this channel. Because again, there is no one way to play this game. I like to help people, give them tools to play the game they want to play for their group. If you guys are having a good time, that is all that matters. That was my PSA for today. So, thank you guys for watching. This was Master the Game. I am Juice. Game on.